Welcome back, everybody, to another episode in the WPF Battleship series. Last time we started with the dragging and dropping of the ships onto the ship grid, and we implemented some the generic attached properties, and then we implemented our first attached property, which is the drag element property, and we started dragging the ships, but we weren't able to drop the ships yet because we haven't started setting the x and y coordinates or positions of the ships. So today we'll do the dragging and dropping, or yeah, we're already doing the dragging, but we're doing the dropping, or also showing the dragging because you weren't able to see that the item was being dragged except for the mouse pointer, which changed. I don't know. Let's just do it right now. So yeah. So now I'm dragging and dropping, and but the image isn't moving with the mouse. So that's what we want to do. We want to drag over this grid or over this canvas, and then we want to drop it. Let's say right here from the 4 and F grid. So yeah, be doing that today. To do that, we have to let um, the grid know that we are allowed to drop. So, hmm, okay, it's loading. Alright, this is a good start. Great. Mm, yeah, I gotta make this a quick video because I have to clean up my memory space on my laptop. I think I only have, since I started doing these videos, 15 gigabytes left of storage space, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, Visual Studio shut down and it's starting up again. But yeah, we gotta go to the ship grid. Alright, here we go. We're back. Alright, let's try this again. The ship grid. Okay, we can close down the numbers, we can close down the letters. Um, the water background we don't need. Here, the canvas. Alright, so we already did this. So now we have to create a new attached property, which we will call, I'm going to copy this one, and it will be the drag over element. So yeah, we'll change the name here, and yeah, we'll make this, keep this a bool right now. And now we will, instead of mouse move, we will have the drag over event. Change that to drag over. Change this method name. Okay, so yeah, instead of mouse events, we will have drag event arguments. Alright. And then let's implement what we're trying to, yeah, let's implement this method. So, this event method. Uh, let's think about this. So, yeah, we have the grid, and we don't want this to drag over the grid. I want to kind of start the application right now. I'm not sure what I mean. Let's hopefully it won't crash again. But yeah, so we want to drag over the grid, but we don't just want to have like the smooth drag. We kind of want to snap. Like I want these when I'm dragging, then I want the image to snap into the appropriate grid space. So I don't just want to like drag across with this like the mouse is doing right now. I kind of want it to jump to each while I'm dragging, jump into um, each grid space. And then I want to so I know where exactly which one I'm dropping into. So yeah, so snapping points. That's what the goal is. Um, so yeah, what we have to know is, this is point 0, 0, so, and then this would be position 0, I mean 40, 0, like in x and y coordinates, so this would be 80, 0, 120, 0, and then when we go down, this would be 120, 40, so this grid space would be 120, 40, or this one right here would be 40, 40, and this one would be 0, 40. So to do this, we're gonna get the control. Let's do sender is the items control. And then from the drag events, we are going to get a point. So let's get the point. And that is get position. Yeah, the mouse position on the control that we're yeah, so which is the items control. And then we're gonna be the point is going to be in a double, so but we want the snap position, so or we're going to calculate the snap position. So to do that, we will have to calculate the point x and then get the remainder, or we'll calculate the modulo of 40, which is the width of one of the grid spaces. So yeah, the width is 40 and the height is 40. So if I'm dragging to the point of, let's say, 20 in width, and I get the modulo would be 20, and if I drag to exact 40, and then the modulo would be 0, and yeah, so on. So let's get that, and also for y position, by. Alright. And then once we have the remainder, what we're going to do is we are going to get the point dot x position, and then we're going to subtract the remainder, or the modulo, we call it yeah, the remainder that we calculated. I'm going to subtract it, so we're going to round up to either, yeah, the steps of where the grid is at. So 0, 40, 80, 120, we want to get that position, so we know exactly where to place, because when we're dragging this image, it's going to have the dropping point is going to be right here in this corner where we want this spot to be. So in the top left corner, that's what our position of the image is going to be, what we're using to drop this image onto the grid. So yeah, the result of the modulo calculation. That's what we're going to use to subtract from our actual points of the mouse. So yeah, let's get the y, and y, and y. Alright, so yeah, this is already the snap position. Now we also have to get our object that we are dragging, or which is in this case our ship control, but also our ship view model. That's what we need to get to change the position, because yeah, our view model is hooked up to our ship control, and to change the position we have to change the values of the view model for each of the ships. So we also have to get that ship, which is so yeah, let's get the ship, and we're gonna have to cast this ship view model, and then we'll get the drag events. We'll have to get the data and get the data, and then type ship view model. So now we got the ship, we got our snapping points, and now we just have to set the ship, nope, ship dot x position will be x snap, and then same for the y. So let's see if we can do some hot reload here, if that will work. Alright. I haven't hooked up the, yeah, we're gonna have to definitely restart this. We gotta set this new attached properties in our ship grid, which is gonna be local drag over moment value, and that'll be true. Let's start it up again. Alright, there we go. And it's snapping. And when we let go, we have a new position. Just like that. Alright, so, but we also have a couple issues now. Since it's a canvas, we can drag it anywhere, because, yeah, just drag this anywhere. So we have to definitely, yeah, we can't drag to the left. We can drag to the right. Interesting. Okay, yeah, but so we have to, give some min and max values, so we can't drag outside of this grid. And another issue is I don't want to allow dropping on top of the other ships. We don't want this to happen. So there's two things that we have to do. We have to check if there's already a ship in this space, or in this entire length. We would have to check if there's a ship in here, so we don't drop on top of it. And we have to set min and max values where we can drag to. And then also, I see already we have to, also because we might want to position this thing vertically, we also have to be able to change the horizontal to vertical position. So there's three things that are still open to do. Alright, so let's get on it. So before we set the position, Um, we can say alignment. Hold on, what's it called? Is it alignment? Let's go to the view model real quick. Properties, alignment. Okay, yeah. So if the alignment is equal to horizontal, okay, ship alignment horizontal. Yeah, here we go. So if it's horizontal, and then we'll do the else right here. So if x snap is greater or equal to 0, and if x snap is smaller than 400, which is the size of our grid, because we have 10 spaces horizontally, or we got 10 columns. We'll say it like that. Yeah. So we have the position is smaller than 400. Then we can drop, but we also have to take into account the width of the ship. So because I can drag my mouse all the way to 399, but the ship width would go over would still protrude outside of the grid. So we have to check also if the width plus the position of xnap is greater, or if it's smaller than 400. And then if that's true, then we can set the position. So let's do that. Xnap plus the ship dot width. If that's actually we'll check if it's greater than 400, and then we will say xnap is xnap plus the ship width. What's going on with my typing today? It's horrible. Minus the 400. So let's say xsnap is 360, and no, it's 380. Let's just say it's 380 plus the width of the ship, which is 40. So then we have 120. Oh, no, 380 plus 40 it'd be 420, and then minus 400. Would be 20. Minus the, yeah, that's right. Would be 360 then. Okay, that was some crazy calculation. Alright, but yeah, that's right. And then we also have to check the y position. So y snap is greater or equal to 0, and y snap smaller than 400. And then if y snap equals ship dot height. Ooh. Yeah, because if we change, alright, we don't have a height property because I thought it would always be the same, but that's not true, because if we go vertical, then the width will change to 40 and the height will get the width value. So we actually need another property. Let's do that. Okay. So height. Okay. So height. Okay, so height. If that's greater than 400, and just copy this. Okay, that should do it. So ship control. Let's go binding. Also a height property. Okay, now we should have limited the dragging just to be contained inside of our ship grid. If everything was done right here. And yeah, so no more dragging outside. We are totally contained in our grid. I'm gonna make this default window a little bit larger. Alright, nice. So, yeah. The next thing it would be to let's do the changing of from horizontal to vertical. And I think for that we might have to do another attach property. Or where's the ship control? Right here, ship control. Or maybe we can we could do a render transform and then do a rotate transform. We could just rotate it, angle, and then we bind to an angle. Nice. Yeah, let's do that. So angle. And then when we double click the rectangle, so let's do an input rectangle dot input bindings. Let's do a mouse binding, and then then we'll do a mouse action will be left double click, and then a command which will be binding rotate command. Oh, that's great. Okay, so angle and rotate command. Let's go to the ship view model. What is angle? Is probably a double again. Yeah, double. Alright. Let's copy paste. Let's go angle. We'll set it to 0 on default, and then let's get methods. Commands. And then we'll do public rotate. No. Oh, it's a void rotate, of course. And then we'll declare it as a relay command. And if the alignment of the current alignment is ship alignment horizontal, then we'll say alignment to vertical, and the angle will be 90. Horizontal. See if that works. We might have to, I think, oh yeah, we didn't change the height. I don't know if we have to do that. We'll see. If it rotates, we might not have to change the width of the height. So yeah, that's good. Double click. Horizontal. Alright, so yeah, the breakpoint point works. And there we go. Oh. Oh, why is it changing? Okay, so when I rotate, it moves a space back. Why does it do that? It's because it's rotating around this point right here. Okay. Alright, I want to rotate around this point though. So that means I have to change the rotation center. Can we do that here? Yeah. Center X, perfect. So 20 and center Y, 20. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Even better. Okay, and now we have the same issue again. When I move it closer to here and I rotate, then the ship is outside of the grid. So either we will not allow rotation when we're so close, or if we rotate and the ship is outside, then we just automatically move back, which would probably be a cooler feature because, you know, when you drag here and you're double clicking and nothing happens, you might be confused. So yeah. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, because then we have to also maybe, if we have a ship which is right here, yeah, I might just not allow it then. I don't know yet. Okay, but yeah, rotation works. That's good. That's good. And I didn't even change the width or height, so that's the same. Yeah, but I can still drag. Okay, so yeah, we would have to check. Now, in the drag over, we have to check this section right here. So if we're vertical, we copy this, paste it here, and I think all we have to do is just exchange width for height in this section, and then we will be good. So let's just do that. Alright, I had to go answer my door. Somebody was ringing my doorbell. Alright, so yeah, change height. Let's go here, width. Alright. Width. And I think that will do it. So start it. Okay, so now let's drag over here, rotate, and then... Alright, that was my daughter. She's back from school. Alright, yeah. So he can't draw vertically, so that's confined now. Horizontal scroll dragging is also confined inside the grid. So yeah, we're almost done. Just have a couple more things. So when rotations... Alright, yeah, so I think this is gonna be enough for today because I don't really have much time anymore. So yeah, next time we'll finish up this whole dragging and rotating the ships. Uh, we'll cover the issues of not being able to drop on top of other ships, and well, we can't drag outside anymore. And then we'll also handle the issue of rotating outside of the grid. So you won't be able to do that anymore. And then also, we don't want this to happen when we rotate and there's another ship. So yeah, we'll do that next time, and then we're almost ready for gameplay. So next video, if I finish the whole ship setup page, and then we'll move on to gameplay. Thanks for joining me, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining me. Bye.